After a tumultuous first term marked by his combativeness and controversies, Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva's bid for re-election was at risk Tuesday night as early results showed his opponent, Robert Luna, taking a sizable lead. With ballots from nearly 20% of eligible voters counted, Luna had won 59% of the votes to Villanueva's 41%. The early returns also showed overwhelming support for Measure A, the ballot measure that would give the county's Board of Supervisors the power to fire a sitting sheriff, with 70% voting in favor. In a speech to supporters around 11 p.m., Luna struck a triumphant tone, despite the incomplete results. "What we have now are the first numbers, and they look good," said the retired Long Beach police chief, who was flanked on stage by members of his family. Villanueva, meanwhile, was left hoping for a comeback. During a short speech, he reminded the downbeat crowd how on election night 4 years ago he had initially trailed but surged into the lead when the vote tally was updated early the next morning. Noting that this time around he had made up some ground when the vote count was updated, Villanueva said the trend is good. "This first term and hopefully not my last term in office, we did things that no one had ever done before," he said. "We spoke truth to power. The close of polls on a rainy Tuesday night brought an end to a campaign widely viewed as a referendum on Villanueva, a highly controversial figure who battled endlessly with elected officials and others with the authority to oversee him and the department. As the early results were flashed onto a screen in a corner of an airy venue where Luna was holding an election night party, supporters sent up excited whistles. Members of a mariachi band tuned their instruments. Among the attendees were several of Luna's former challengers in the primary election, including Eric Strong, a lieutenant with the sheriff's department who had campaigned on bringing greater oversight to the department. "Robert brings a good history of that type of oversight already," he said. "I think that people are tired of the ridiculousness of Villanueva. Things were more subdued at Villanueva's gathering in Montebello." A few in the crowd wore cowboy hats in an apparent nod to the one Villanueva has sometimes sported on the campaign trail. Villanueva struggled to build momentum throughout the campaign,